So today I was contemplating a lot of things and contemplating what's next. What do I do next? When you go through a series of things and come to conclusions, you wonder, like, okay, what's next? I feel like I've learned so much and done so much, and it's time for something new, not the same old. And I don't need to learn any more lessons. I'm like, what else does my soul want to know? So I was doing my reading, and I came up one of the cards, summation cards in my reading was like really it, and it like just hit the nail on the head. And it's this card. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. And I thought it was super interesting because, we all feel like and know we have free will. We do. And I used to think at the same time, we don't. So sometimes I had some confusion on what is free will and do I really have it? And if you're dealing with fate and destiny, then how do you have free will? So what it come down to, what I'm seeing right now is our fated life is the life we're born into. That's what we're born into. And that's what we've been doing probably most of all our lives. And then something happens and we feel this calling, this urging, this soul pulling. I gotta do something different. Something's gotta change, or I need to be I don't know what it is, but it's something. And most times that's our soul pulling and calling us to do our destined life, which is the life that our higher selves, us, chose for us when we came here. So the free will comes into play when you realize that. You realize it. And not your average everyday free will. I have the free will to cheat on this test or not. I have the free will to steal from this store or not. Not that, but the deeper meaning of the free will when it comes to your soul and your destiny versus fate. So once you realize it, like, oh snap, there is a difference. I'm not just this human that's here doing stuff and living a regular life. I'm bigger than that. I'm more than that. And I have a purpose and a plan here. I have a destiny. I have something I have to do. That's where the free will comes in. Do you decide to do it, knowing it's going to be difficult, and it's the road less traveled, and it might be a little strange, and it could be something you've never done before or heard of before or never even planned to do in your whole life? Like, what? Be a tarot card reader? What the hell is that? Wasn't that the devil? Like, I never would have thought, or what? Be a spiritual healer? What? I only thought about cooking. I was cooking my whole life. Yeah, that's the life you were born into. But if your soul is saying, hey, I'm going to need you to stop being a chef, and be this. Or stop being a barbecue pit master and be a vegan, it's calling you to do something different, totally different that you never thought or never imagined. And there's no right or wrong to it. There's no right or wrong. It's just the fact of, do you want to do what you were born into or what's chosen for you? And if you decide to stay on the fated path, what you were born into, which is what you've experienced and probably what your family experiences, what your ancestors experienced, there's a 50-50 chance that it might go right, it might not. Because most of us are here to heal and to break curses and to do better. So there's a 50-50 chance that it might not be like what you think. And you could die like in that state of mind, of living, of environment. And that kind of defeats the purpose of coming here with a point to change something. And then if you choose your destiny life, there's a greater chance, probably 75% chance, let's just say, so there's a greater chance that you will be happier. It will be better, even though it might be difficult because you've never heard of this before. But you will have satisfaction. You will have success in knowing that you did what you were called and what you were chosen to do, no matter how hard it was, because it is difficult. But just the fact that you did it and you tried it and you made it through it and you're getting it and you know the difference in the two lives, the two lifestyles. You know the difference and you chose, the one that the average person would not choose. So your free will plays a big part in that, But remembering like who we are, we're always like, remember who you are, know why you came here. A lot of remembering who you are is doing the research, doing the work, doing the thinking, doing the reading, and then you coming up with like a whole different conclusion after that. Like 5 years ago, I lived this way. These past 5 years, I have made so many changes. I'm a whole different person on a whole different path, and then poof, it's like you wake up like, okay, so what do I do with this? What now? And I guess it's easy to want to go back to the old way of life because it's easy and it's simple, your faded way, but something ain't right and it's got to change. And you want to do better than whoever, came before you. So it takes a strong person to, move on into this new thing and to realize, yeah, I've been learning all this stuff for a reason. It's time for me to act accordingly. It's time for me to use the tools that I've picked up these past few years, spiritual tools, to make new decisions. Because before we based up on, that seems kind of nice. I kind of like it. But now we can base things, base our decisions on the tools that we have. What do the numbers say? What do the cards say? What does the universe say? We have like a lot more criteria to choose from in making decisions. And so that right there is enough to make your life better. Choosing some shoes because they're cute versus how they're going to really fit and feel and fit your feet and how long they're going to last and make you walk better. I don't know. So I just thought that was a really good card. And it was like perfect timing on everything I was thinking about today. And I was like, wow, how did that card come up? my usual statement. But it came up because it's in alignment with how I feel today and what I'm trying to do, and knowing that I have to make decisions and make a change in life. Not that my life is bad, but it's like, okay, I'm answering the call, what next? Now what? So, yeah. Remember, and use your free will to choose your destiny life over your fated life. You'll be happier. I feel more satisfied. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. I just felt the need to share. See, that was my soul pulling me because I was like, I should share this. And I was like, why? Who would know about? Example. Perfect example. So, yeah. Peace, family.